Hello, I'm Dara and welcome to my beef farm. In this week's video, I'm knocking the cobwebs off all the old machinery and we're getting them out, putting them to work and getting some grass seed sown. So we get straight into the video as usual and I hope you enjoy it. Again, we're working today under glorious blue skies. Let's look at that sky there behind you. Not a plane or a cloud in the sky. But I'm going to do one of my favourite jobs in the farm, and that's reseeding. But there's one job I love doing with reseeding, and that's ploughing. So I'm just going to get the plough on the tractor here now and get it all ready, and hopefully we'll get a bit of ploughing done in this video. And the plough parked in an old house here in the old farmyard. I couldn't have picked a tighter shed to push it into there, but hopefully get her hooked on now with that. I just run around in the plough and grease it up. Want to grease the tractor's front axle, and I want to put some oil in that hub. I have a little oil leak on that hub. I did the seals in that hub there last year, but I know I made a mistake on one of them and I pinched the seal, so I have to take that off now and do it again. It's just the big seal hub, the inner one there. So like, I know what I'm doing now this time and have it done quick. Is just to get the tractor kind of idle there now for a day or two and just get that job done. And just give my windows a wash there. Birds like painting the windows these days, so get them cleaned. Go in and have a cup of tea and then we're good to go. Get ploughing. So now I'm just down in the field here. So I'll just show you the plough I have here now. It's a Keyvernon 4-furrow plough. I think the model number is an AB 85. Don't know what that means. This plough was here since my father's time when we had tillage, conventional 4-furrow one-way plough. It's a nice plough when you get it set up. I said the New Holland is well able for that plough now. She just cruise away under it. I'd love to have a 3-furrow reversible, but I don't know would I justify the spend for the little bit of ploughing I'm doing this year. So I'm going to get the field marked up there and we'll get going at the ploughing. So I'm ploughing away here now. I'm ploughing the field off one side, so just dropping the plough on the ground, ploughing and then reversing back and starting again. I didn't bother opening up the session and the last time I ploughed it I opened the session but I think it's just that I have a nicer job now just ploughing it off the one side. It'll take a little bit longer, but sure, look, what else am I going to be doing? Kind of turning over there about an acre an hour there in the long ground. So when I get into the shorter ground now, do a little bit more because I won't be losing as much time reversing. Because ploughing over quite nice, fairly happy with it. The field was ploughed before about 15 years ago when I started farming, so just back doing it again there. The grass was kind of gone lazy in it, it wasn't the same kick in it. And I also kind of sacrificed it last winter with grainlands. I had them kind of wintering out on it, so look, your grass growth is good at the moment and it's getting a good opportunity hopefully to take it out. My dad is on the roller there. We're rolling it down straight after ploughing it, firm back down the furrows. He insists on doing that job. He's 93, but I'd rather if he didn't do it, but sure, look, he insists on doing the job, and if I'm still around and able to roll and I'm 93, I'll be quite happy too. So if it keeps him happy and keeps him active, sure, who am I to stop him? So he's chipping away there at his own little speed there, first high in the John Deere, and even if he has enough of there after an hour, it's an hour less rolling I'll have to do. So today is Saturday. I hope to have the majority of it ploughed, even if I have it ploughed as far as the headlands, and I get the headlands finished on Monday. And they're giving rain there early next week, but a small bit of rain wouldn't do any damage there. So we just see what happens there. I'm not in any hurry. Like there's supposed to high pressure coming again, so look, we'll get there. So I'm over on the tillage now again. I got it all ploughed there on Saturday, and Daddy rolled it as well there, and he got it finished. He went over there Sunday morning and finished it there, so I left the tractor and roller where he finished. So I put a biggish enough headland on it and I ploughed it to the road and left the furrow here. Just I left a big headland because you're going to be driving across that way, either mowing silage or spreading fertilizer, and you're always going to have, maybe if it's maybe that little washboard feeling there after ploughing, but I hope to give it plenty of time anyway and get it nice and level. the furrow there, at least when it's there, I'll be able to, when I'm tilling, I'll be able to bring the clay up to it and fill the furrow. So it ploughed down nice. Happy enough with it. So I've actually just gone down the field there now with the harrow, and I need to make a few adjustments to it. So what am I using? Obviously the new Holland is on the job again, but what is that joke, you might say? Where are you going with that? That joke's going to pull up stones, that joke's a hip, that joke, why haven't you a power harrow? This is a 12-foot Kieverland, I think it's a Futura harrow is what it's called. I have levelling boards on the front of it, down across there, and those levelling boards are locked in place, so she'll pull clay and she'll level, and then a full set of tines in it, and then we have our crumbler rollers out the back. So I think the last time I was finishing off reseeding, I had let up all the tines and let down the wheels, so that she was only tickling the top of the ground there just to put a finish on it. So now I want to let up the wheels and let down the tines and start doing a bit of tilling. So that's kind of one run there. This field is going to break into dust, so I'll just get the harrow adjusted there and hopefully get a bit of footage there. I had Colin, my nephew, there doing a bit of footage there of the ploughing, that kind of thing, so that's kind of why you have live action shots. So I'm on my own today now and have to set up the camera, so hopefully I can get a few shots there and show you what I'm doing. So I'm just going to adjust the tines on the harrow. You can let them up and let them down. So they're up at the highest mark there, so I want to let them down, so I have to take out these locking bolts. Some of them have an R clip and some of them are bolts. I must nearly make them all lock R clips and bolts. Pain in the ass now. Now you see there the way they slide down, so a bit more tillage there. So I'll see how that's going. If I have to, I'll adjust it. I'll adjust it again there. Just get it right anyway. Just finished doing the tillage here. Have it ready for sowing. Another glorious day. Is 24 or 5 degrees. This is massive temperatures for this time of year here in Ireland, and you can see it there. The field has turned into a dust bowl. There's some dust up on the tractor. The aircon isn't working in the tractor, and I was in there. So it's like a slow cooker being inside in there, slowly baking inside in it. So that's the tillage done now. I gave it a good few runs now, just get right, nice and level there. So I've just done a few headland runs on it here. I tilled it on the cross and on the diagonal, and I finished it on the length there, the way I'd be doing most of my driving. So fairly happy with how it turned out. It's in absolute dust, good firm seed bed. There's a few stones around it, or a few very big stones on it. There's a rocky patch over there where there was a ditch and a gap into the lower field there. So I'm going to get it sown now, and we'll get it rolled in as well. I'll just get this harrow folded up and we'll get on the seed box. That choke doesn't get any lighter as the day goes on anyway, that's for sure. Now it's Wednesday afternoon. So I'm in no hurry kind of getting these grass seeds sown, so I just have the barrow on there. So this is what I'm sowing the grass seeds with. It's a grass seed barrow. It's 3 meter, 10 foot. I have it on the back of the John Deere. This is what I've nearly sown all the grass seeds with on this farm since I started farming. It was one of the first jokes I bought, was a grass seed barrow. So it's how it's worked. It's mechanical. You have a land wheel that spins around, and that spins around all those lads and puts the seed out through a space. And there's kind of 6 sections in it there. It holds 4 or 5 bags of grass seed. I have that set now at about 7.5 mil. So I want to put out a right good coating of grass on the field there. I'll just get the grass seeds ready there now and get them loaded into it. So I'm using Tipperary grass seeds. It's a mixture called 4A. That's what would have been in this field before, the same kind of mixture. So I think it's 60% tetraplied, 40% diploid. That's the different kind of types of grasses. And then there's a kilo of clover. So I'm going to add in an extra kilo of clover. I want to sow a minimum of 2 kilos of clover in this field. So I just throw in a rough kilo on top there per acre. I'm a big fan of clover here. All the paddocks sown in the last 10 years would have all been sown with 2 kilos of clover. So I'll put in 2 more bags, 2 more jugs of clover, and we'll have 4 bags in, and we'll get sown. And have 2 more bags as well if I need them. There's 5 acres, so I need 5 bags anyway. Now Daddy's just finishing up the roll in there. I have it all sown. A dust path. It's after turning out fierce well now once it's rolled down. It's smashing looking and it's nice and level as well. The John Deere over there would tell you now whether it's level or not, because you'd feel every bump inside it, but she was grand. I was able to drive on a good pace there. Now just a small little bit to roll out now and we're done then. All we have to do now is wait for rain, and God knows when rain is going to come now either. It's dry for the next fortnight, so we're just going to close the gate now and see what happens. So there's plenty of seed gone in there, so there's 6.5 bags gone into 5 acres. So it might be no harm to have the extra bit of seed gone in there, especially when it's so dry. And if we did get rain and the germinations, and then we got, God forbid, drought conditions again, you know, the grass could be in trouble. So there'll be plenty of seed in case we come across a scenario like that. But we never thought this year would be coming into scenarios like that. So I think it'll all turn out okay anyway. So that's Daddy's job anyway, is rolling. He likes to roll. It wouldn't be done right unless he did it. So anyway, I hate rolling, so it suits me to have him do it. Now that's it. Job done. So did you get all the rolling done? You did?
I did, we got it. No problem.
It'll turn out alright.
Yes. And it wouldn't be nicer.
Good.
Yeah.
So now we have the grass seed sown and rolled, and we're all ready to leave the field and close the gap. And I think I'll leave the video at that. What more can be said? I think all we're waiting for now is a bit of rain. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.